So I want to say there are 5 Supreme Court justices.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
3 are Democratic.
Yes.
2
Republican.
are Republican.
Yes.
The 3 Democrats are up for retention.
Yes.
So let's do some math, y'all.
Okay.
If Johnny had...
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Please Don't Irk Me Show. Listen, I got a special guest today, but first, like, okay, comment, and then also make sure you hit the bell so the bell can twerk, okay? So you know each and every time that I'm on here posting, okay? Listen, I have one of the best people in the world, okay? Literally one of the best people in the world. He is a radio personality. He is a podcast
Let the girls know.
Okay.
I've gone on the radio.
Listen, he is on iHeartRadio too as well. I have none of that. Oh my God, then Eric Cole today. How are you?
So I love your energy. I'm just cracking up, like from the moment from the door, welcome me into the door.
Yes.
To you even going like, let's go right now. Like your energy is just infectious.
I appreciate that.
This is your thing, right? You know how as content creators, we're always trying to figure out what our shtick is, like what our thing is, what our niche is.
Yeah.
And I just really feel like that's your thing. Like you bring so much joy, you bring so much comedy, storytelling to your platform, and it is needed, friend, especially right now.
Oh my God. Thank you, because the brother's tired. Okay, a nigga is tired.
Oh, we see your little threads. You're on Threads,
Lord,
right?
Listen, I'm on every platform. Listen, as long as you can find a Please Don't and irking to me, I am there. Okay.
Every platform.
Every single one. And when I say I am tired, I'm tired. But I love y'all so good. I love y'all so good that I'll keep showing up for y'all each and every time. But how is life? How is everything?
Well, just thank you for allowing me to be here.
Oh Lord, it's being only right.
A guest on your show. I always, I'm always in the driver's seat, whether it's the radio, whether it's my podcast.
Yeah.
I'm always in the driver's seat.
Every time too.
It feels good
to be on this side.
To be a passenger princess. Period. Or passenger prince. I'm versatile.
Well, whichever one you guys prefer.
I'm him and her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all the things, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I was first introduced to you on TikTok. When I first started my actual journey, it was you and Tony on on TikTok. You guys were like one of the first videos that I seen. It was you and Tony when you guys had a podcast. Spilling Tea with JB, I had him on as well. He does like reactions to like music and people singing and things like that. So like you guys were like one of the first people that I actually was just like, oh my God, this is like really cool. So when I met you in person at Marquise Devine, cousin,
what's up,
cousin? How are you?
Yes,
and I met you at one of his live shows, and I was so nervous. Okay,
you were nervous?
Yes, to meet you.
To meet me?
Yes, I was so nervous because I was like always seeing you on the screen. So when I see you in person, I was like, should I say hi or should I not?
Yeah.
And when I said hi, you were so welcoming, and it was just like because some people you can see on your phone scrolling, then you see them in person, you be like, oh, so you're a douchebag. Oh, like that's not cool.
But you were so nice, right away,
and you were so nice right off the bat, and you were just, and I was
nice
like,
in real life,
and I was like, I have a show, and I was like, would you want to be a part of it for like my street interviews where I was having? You was like, send me the info and I'll be there.
Which I had never really done. Like a street interview, not that style. Like
really?
But how you run it, very ad hoc, very random, very spontaneous, very like getting the reactions of people with all kind of crazy questioning.
Yes.
So and I appreciate it. If you remember, I called you late that day.
Yes, you did. Yeah,
I can't remember where I was coming from or what I was doing.
I think you were coming from work. I believe you said you were working or something. He said probably. And you were working, and you were just like, I'm not going to be able to make it or something like that.
Well, I didn't want to get there like right at the end where it was only like 30, 45 minutes left. Right. Because I'm thinking like you had people there, you had help. Like, I'm like, I'm not trying to roll up all
Well, I mean, nowadays I learned how to stage the people in time so that nobody just comes all at once.
And it ended up working out.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
When I walked up, it was one girl that you were interviewing.
I was just interviewing. Yes. Henry Cade, my baby Mel. Henry
She was
Cade.
everything.
Oh my God.
The style,
I love her.
The grace.
The skin color. color, my God, that tone. Beautiful. Oh my God, yes.
And then, you know, I jumped right in that thing. And
you did.
See, you don't, this is the thing though.
What is it?
One of the beautiful things about being a creator is that we often don't know how we bless other people.
Okay.
Right.
Talk to me nice.
And how we touch other people. So you putting me on the spot right there, I was a little nervous.
You were?
But I needed that.
Wow.
Because I'm pretty sure I did that street interview with you before I started going live on WURD.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's lit.
You know, when you're a podcaster, you kind of get comfortable in pre-recording.
Oh, that's true. Because you're able to fix
anything.
You
understand that.
Yeah, you're able to fix anything that you want and things
go
like
back,
that.
pause, re-record. Oh, I didn't like that. So it's just like when you...
And edit is your like best friend because like you can edit anything out. Yeah.
But I think that's why people like the lives. They like the street interviews.
The real interaction.
People want that real raw interaction. Real raw,
absolutely. Yeah. And I was so excited when he pulled up. He was like, I'm on my way. I said, he's on his way. I said, Ariel's on his way. And I was so excited. And like, I really thank you because he didn't know me from a can of paint. He probably thought I was crazy. He probably looked at me and was just like, what is this boy talking about?
No.
But I really appreciate you.
I saw family. I saw community.
Oh, come on here.
Because
my God.
We get up on these platforms and that's what we talk about.
Yeah, that's true.
But to your point, in real life, sometimes people we don't walk those same steps.
Watch it.
You know what I mean?
You're talking good.
I show up that way in real life.
Yeah.
And you know, it has gotten me far.
Very far.
Everyone don't like me because of that. You know
that's
what I
okay,
mean?
but listen, you may not like me, but you love me though.
It's usually one of the two.
Yeah.
And I can, you know, like you were saying earlier, you can tell right away. Like
I really appreciate
what the vibe is and what it's given. So.
Listen, and that's always good when you are able to feel that and have that discernment. When I first seen you on TikTok, you guys were on a show on a podcast. If I'm not mistaken, it was you, Tony, and another guy named Jared. If I'm not mistaken, and you guys had a show together, or was it like
you're getting close?
Okay. Listen, break it down. Break it down. What was it actually?
So Tony, shout out to Tony Purnell, aka Tony's
Love
the Lightworker.
him so much. Yeah. I can't wait to meet you, sir. I can't wait to meet you in person.
You
okay,
haven't met Tony yet?
No, I haven't met him in person yet.
Tony doesn't.
But I love him down.
He throws like house stuff here and there. He doesn't always come out to the like events and you know, bar acts.
So he liked to be in bed by 8:30
with a Hondas and say, where does he park that? I'll be down there.
Right. I'll be there.
I guess I ain't learned my lesson yet. So I'm there. So yeah, let me just backtrack for the people who are watching a little bit. So, you know, I started my platform, Hung Up Podcast, in 2017.
Okay.
It was actually something that was kind of gifted to me.
Really?
Yeah, because you know, I had a co-host at that time who owned the show, and he decided, you know, it was time for him to move, go to Atlanta, pursue his PhD. And I, you know, supported him 100% in that. And it was kind of left up to me, like, Eric, what do you want to do with the show? It's kind of interesting because deja vu. I went through that again this past April. But
wow.
Anyway.
I love the favor on your life.
Yeah, but it's feeling like Destiny's Child a little bit. Who's going to survive? Me, bitch. Oh, wait, can I cuss?
You definitely can, yes.
I've seen your shit. I've seen this podcast. Me, every single time.
Listen,
every single time.
I just put out a video today about a cussing Christian. So listen, the curse words
you a cussing Christian? Is that what you consider yourself?
Absolutely. And I love the Lord real good. Real good.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna throw out some words. I don't know, but when I hit record or on my phone or when I'm in a podcast or doing street interviews, it instantly turns off. I don't know why.
That's interesting.
But the moment
sound like a girl made for the radio.
Okay, no.
I'm gonna pull you right on in.
One day.
I'm gonna pull you right on in.
But the moment that we hit cut and that's it, I'm like,
and you right back at it.
And I'm just ready to go. It's so bad. Father, please. My actual biological father, please.
Professional switch, and
yes, I do.
That's actually important.
Even at work too, it instantly turns off the moment I get to work.
It comes in handy.
It definitely comes in handy. Yeah. But yes, for the show.
So anyway, just fast forward. I took over the show, started podcasting in 2017, and then you know Tony. He came along and we did about 2 or 3 years together.
Okay.
On YouTube.
Wow.
So Tony was really a part of like an extension of my podcast. Because I was still podcasting while we were doing the YouTube show. And so, you know, Tony, before he joined me on my YouTube show, he was with Jared and a few other people on a podcast.
Okay.
And it went viral quite a few times, and there's one
particular one that will always say,
and I think that's the one you're talking about.
You won't live that. None of y'all will ever live out of that video. That video is going to outlive y'all, literally.
Tony is not even on like Instagram and social media like that, but that video goes viral of
every
him,
single time.
and that the reaction that he had to Jared,
that reaction,
it goes viral.
That's Jared. Jared, my guy. What's up, Jared?
Yeah, what's up, Jared? I haven't seen or spoken to him in quite some time.
Okay.
But I think, you know, it was a relationship, and I don't want to speak for anybody.
Okay.
But
yeah, because it was no more. It was like one day you guys were on, next day you guys weren't.
Yeah, they had their own podcast.
Okay, you were just
when their situation was over, Tony came over and joined me for a few seasons.
Okay.
So I wasn't a part of the drama, but I get tagged a lot.
What was the drama? Hold on.
And I'll take it. You know, come on over to Hung Up Pod. You know what I'm saying?
What happened, y'all? I thought it was a fantastic show.
I can't remember. Something happened between them, and it was a public incident. And the girls, Black Twitter, everybody got involved. I cannot remember what it was.
I promise you, this is not to be shady. I promise you, this is not to be shady. I'm just asking questions.
But it happened on a public. It happened, you know, for the world to see. So it's not like, you know, we're talking about something that's, you know. But I can't remember the details. But yes, you know, it went viral a couple times, and
a few times. It goes viral every single year.
Well, shout out to them. You know, make it work.
And then now you have, you know, well over the thousands of people that follow you on Instagram for your Hung Up podcast and things like that. What was like, how did it feel that moment that you knew that you had to take over and you had to make this happen and you had to keep the views up, you had to keep the people engaged? Yeah. How did that feel for you? Was it nerve-wracking?
It was scary. And it's because when it happened once with Patrick, who I co-hosted with on the podcast. It happened recently, even with my radio show, because for folks that were following the radio show, I had a co-host for the first year. And, you know, they decided to make a transition. And so it happened twice where I was really kind of left with, what you gonna do, bitch? And it was,
because you got to tell us right now.
It was scary.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, you know what I mean? I'm not Superman. You know, I think, you know, some people who watch me online, they think I really have it all together, and I do for the most part. Okay.
me is about 50%.
I'm human too.
Right.
And, you know, it's not easy navigating this creator space, especially as someone who's Black, someone who is queer. Number one, you also understand the things that we're up against
every single day
out in the community and in the algorithm on these social media platforms. Yeah. And so you know, it was just a lot to take on because this is not our 9 to 5. We have jobs. So this is the space, this is the care space, the content space, the community space that we're, you know, curating outside of our 9 to 5s.
Yeah.
And so, you know, people talk about the imposter syndrome, all of that, feeling, you know, is it me? Am I not enough?
Yeah.
You know, is this the space that I'm called to be in? Am I on the right path? Which are questions we should be asking ourselves periodically anyway. But it was scary because each and every single time it forced me to grow. And if we know anything about those uncomfortable spaces that we can find ourselves in, whether we are content creators or just professionals, mothers, fathers, Annies, you know, people in the community, when we find ourselves in those uncomfortable spaces, it's scary. But what we realize is if you go ahead, right, and you take a chance on yourself, right, that, you know, a lot of times you'll come out on the other side better.
Yeah.
You know, feeling better, more courageous, more experienced. Because you took that leap when you were scared.
Yeah.
It's something about that, man. I'm telling you.
Matter of fact, even taking about a leap.
And be successful.
Yes. And even if you're not successful, don't stop. Because like some people think that when they don't see the certain results that they want, like it makes you not want to keep going.
Right.
Because even when I was on your show and I was like, looking back on it, I made a point about why I created my platform in the first place. Like, why did the Please Irk Me show even come about in the first place? And it was because during the time when podcasting was like happening and things like that, I wanted to be invited. I wasn't invited. And, you know, I mean, I was just putting out content. Like, I'm sure nobody didn't want to have me on because I didn't have anything to talk about, if that makes sense. So I created the Please Irk Me show because since people weren't inviting me to the table, I created my own table.
That's how you got to do it.
And that's really the way that you have to do it.
You found your voice at your own table.
I did. And now people want to come to the table and want to eat at the table with me. Exactly. So like some people have to understand that it's just like, even though you may see somebody or you may see us thinking that like at this moment we got here yesterday. No. That is really not a thing. We have cried. We have done blood, sweat, and tears. We have put in a lot of editing, a lot of typing, a lot of scrolling to make sure we do. Yes, a lot of sacrifices. And some people don't understand the sacrifice that comes with being a content creator. That, you know, even sometimes it can be mentally exhausting a little bit. Because sometimes I'm just like, all things content, but I'm just like, you have to turn it off at some point, you know,
especially
for sanity.
Right now. Right. Because when the world is happening and things are going on in the world, it can make it difficult to put yourself in a place to create content. Sometimes you can feel a little guilty about creating a certain kind of content because you feel like, you know, should I be talking about something else right now?
Right.
Because, you know, there are content creators that are out there who are just like, if you're not talking about voting and everything that's going on, you're not using your platform the right way. And I'm just like, we all have a part to play in this.
Yes.
And you can't put everybody in one, you know, basket.
You can't, because we're all unique and we all have our own things to bring to the table. And even though you may see me do street interviews, there's probably 15,000 other people in Philadelphia that does street interviews. But it's something different about me, something different about them that draws the people in. Absolutely. So just because you may see us right here at the podcast, you could do a podcast too tomorrow. Listen, grab a friend, get in front of these microphones and talk.
Should they?
Listen, if it's your dream, okay, don't be out here with a microphone saying anything, y'all. Okay,
test it out.
Okay.
If you want to do a podcast, test it out.
Right.
Okay, get about 10, 15 people in the room if you can, and do a test run and ask the people if they think you should be on a public microphone. Because everybody who podcasts,
we love a second opinion.
A third and a fourth.
Listen, because some podcasts out there are very dangerous, but Lord, that's a story for another day, because some of y'all really be trying it. Now, I do want to ask a question, and I know this is going to probably come off a little controversial, so I mean, people, I would just say buckle up. All right, so so with your show, right, and with your podcast, with your radio show, have you had any guests on that you totally regret having?
Hey, wait, how did you start this off? I don't want this to come off. Nah. You know what? Honestly, like, wow, when I think about that, there was only one guest that I had to like cancel.
Oh.
I had to
like mid-show or like
no,
or like, just not put it out.
The episode was up and I had to take it down.
Oh.
And I had to block them. And it happened one time. Yes. I want to say her name. But
what was the context of why you had to take it down?
It was a public incident. You know, he made it public. You know, I cannot remember his last name.
This is so juicy, y'all. Give me a second.
His first name was Brandon.
Okay.
And for
hi, Brent.
The Black Twitter folks that are out there who you know this situation, because I want to say this was like during COVID. I feel like I think this was like mid-COVID.
Y'all.
This is the thing about the Hung Up podcast, especially back in my indie days, my early days. I was interviewing everyone in the queer community, from authors. I interviewed a ton of indie artists, educators. Like, I was so focused on giving a mic and a platform to tell our story. That's kind of like where my podcast kind of like was created from. Okay. This desire for me to show that, you know, show all the colors of the rainbow.
Right.
You know, we're not just oiled up bodies going to the to the club.
Okay.
Like
there's a lot more to it than that.
A whole lot
more to it.
And so I wanted to tell those stories. And so I think, Brandon had written a book. I'm pretty sure it was a book that Brandon had written. Had him on the show. Great, interesting interview. I got some feedback. Folks some people were just kind of like,
what's going on here?
I did my job. I clocked in. I was a host.
I hate a puzzle
I asked the questions. Now, the guests, I can't speak for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I clocked in for work.
All right.
I can't speak for everybody else.
I just came to work.
I clocked in for work. So, the episode was out. Jesus. And then, he decided, I don't know what happened, but he went on Twitter one day and he started this whole rant against people living with HIV. And I'm telling you, people who are on Black Twitter, you probably remember this because it was so bad how bad he went in on people living with HIV and how he would not date them and and ick and ugh, and how could I even do that, and why would I even put myself in harm's way, and it's just so much, right? And then it was that, and then how he doubled down on it, because the people were coming after him like real bad, to the point where I started getting tagged, and that's why I had to take that episode
we don't
down,
do that,
because it got so bad. He caused such an uproar in the community. Because people were coming at him and checking him for it, and he was doubling down on it, telling people like, "Why don't you go die?" Like stuff like that. Like it got very nasty and just very dark and just. So yeah, people started tagging me because he was on my podcast not too soon after, like before that incident happened. People started tagging me. And, that's when I caught one of it, because I wasn't on Twitter heavy like that. But then I started seeing, when am I getting tagged in? And then I saw what was going on, blocked, took the episode down, and then, went online and made a statement and let the people know, like, this is where I stand. It's definitely not with that.
Oh, my God.
And Philly people know all the work that I've done in care, awareness, and prevention around HIV. I'm a PrEP advocate.
Yes.
I've been on the SEPTA billboards.
Yes, you
I've
have.
Worked with Philly Black Pride, which I'm now, honored to be a board member.
You're a board member, yeah. Congratulations.
So, I've done the work. You know what I'm saying? And again, it's important for me to show up in community the same way that I show up behind this microphone.
Okay.
Behind these doors.
All right.
So I had to check it. I had to check him.
Well, that was totally different. And if you said 2017 that happened?
It was like peak COVID. So I want to say
like 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
Okay, because during that time when people were going viral, that was like a different type of viral. Like if you go viral today, it's like a lot more easier for that to happen. But like back then,
you had to work. And she worked.
No. And if it goes viral, that means that like, whoa, that must have really ruffled some feathers.
Like people who had like HIV prevention organizations and nonprofits were like quoting the tweet and being like, bro, this is not, we don't do this.
Oh yeah, no, take it down.
It was
down.
It was really, really bad for sure. So yeah, I had to do that. And I'll definitely say there were a few people I regret asking to even ask you, because the response, oh my God, how dare you? Some of y'all, it's just like the audacity. Who do you think you are, bitch?
No. If it's one thing people do have, it's audacity. And I know it's on clearance. I know that they're giving out BOGOs with it, little buy one, get one free. But y'all got to chill with the audacity. Like, it's at an all-time high at this point.
And the phone call usually is coming from inside the house. Check it.
Okay. First of all.
You know what I'm talking about. Doing all this work.
Eric is really taking me down.
Pouring out all this love for the community. Y'all better start acting right. Okay. Y'all better start acting
today.
right up in here.
If you could start today, that would really be awesome. Now, I do have another controversial question. I know that, as us being a part of the community and things like that, there was a discussion that was going on. I'm sorry, Eric.
I'm ready.
You to buckle up. I'm telling you.
I'm ready. Let's go.
There was a discussion online, and I think that this will be a great conversation conversation to have with somebody who is part of the community. There was a discussion basically saying that, you know, people who have kids, like, do not have children if you don't want your child to be gay or if you don't want them to transition and things like that. How do you feel about that? Do you agree with that stance that, you know, don't have kids if you believe that you don't want them to turn out a certain way? How do you feel about that? Like, if they're scared that their child's going to become gay,
a couple of things are coming up for me. If they're scared that
they're going to be transitioned,
right?
Like, should they just not have children?
Should they just not have? You know what? I think so. A couple of things come up for me, y'all. You know, I'm at the grown age now.
Tiffany Evans, I'm grown now.
Come on. The Lord, grace and mercy has been with me. Okay.
As it follows me every day.
Every day. Okay.
Listen, I love this.
I'm at the age where, you know, I had to like really like humanize my parents, and that helped me heal and go through some stuff that I dealt with, like childhood trauma. You know what I'm saying? And humanizing parents, let's really unpack it. You know, I think parents can fear a lot of things when it comes to bringing their children into the world. I even think about conversations that I've had with, you know, moms and dads that I know personally that talk about some of the fears that they have, you know, bringing their children into the world. You turn on the local news and any given night, any given day of the week.
Right. Something's happening.
It's like, do I want to bring children into this world? The conversation is even happening in the gay queer community. I'm having conversations with my friends who, you know, we're all now 35, 40, you know, 42, around that age range. And it's like, yeah, I don't know if I wanted to bring kids into this. You know what I'm saying? So I think parents can fear a lot of things. And I think it's important that, you know, okay. Like you can fear things. I think the question comes into play. Is the fear, I think it's okay to fear, but if you're still going to love, nurture, take care of, support, and protect your child through the fear of whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Then I think that's something different. Okay. I think if people are just straight up homophobic, transphobic, they're like, no, I don't want no kids. If it's on some city girl shit, like I'm gonna beat my child if they end up gay. Yeah. No, I actually think parents like that are not safe for children. Any child. I don't care if the child is gay or straight. Right. I just think that
because it's very unhealthy.
If you are an adult and you can look at a small person and have that kind of energy toward them, I just don't feel like you're safe to be around.
That's true.
In general. And so I would say I saw some of the commentary online, and I thought about that, and I said, nah, folks should not be having parents. If you homophobic, if you transphobic, no, we don't need and look at what the statistics are telling us. Look at what the young people, the young queer people are telling us. We don't have to make it up. Right. It's in the statistics. Look at the statistics for the young people who are experiencing suicidal ideation. Look at the statistics of our young community that are actually going through and committing suicide. Look at the statistics of our young queer people who talk about how they're affirmed and protected in their households and what that does for them, and compare that to what young people are saying who are not affirmed and don't feel protected in their households.
You're talking good.
So I think the writing is already on the wall. I'm not a
shout out to Destiny's Child. Sorry.
I'm not a parent. I haven't had that experience of you know, bringing a young person into the world, but I was a young person before who had parents, and so were you. And it was it's very difficult. And this is why I created my podcast platform, and why I decided to become a wellness and social impact leadership coach, is because I had to undo everything that was placed upon me as a child. We don't ask to come into this world. No. We are innocent. We should be protected, loved, and supported, nothing else.
Period.
But so often, adults are putting so much on children that does not even allow them to be children.
No.
And so for me and for a lot of us who grew up in church, we spent more time praying, trying to pray the gay away.
Yeah.
I don't want to be gay. I don't want to go to hell.
Right.
Spending nights, scared that, because the church is just tormenting you with, he could come home, he could, any night, the rapture, he's coming to get you tonight. It's just torment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fire and brimstone coming from the pulpit.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Telling you that you are an abomination.
To your face,
to your face.
To your face. Without
when
skipping
children
a beat.
should be loved, protected, you should be looking at these babies and telling them that they can be anything, loving them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
At any capacity too, because don't just think that you can be just anything. You can be anything, which is the greatest, whatever that looks like. It doesn't matter what your orientation is, what your ethnicity is, what culture you come from. Just be great the way that you are. Right. So it is a little scary for because when I came out to my father, the first thing he said, he was like, okay. He was like, "You're still my son. I'm still going to love you regardless." And for me, even having to come out and things like that, it makes you scared because you don't know how people are really going to react. And of course, you want to keep everybody with you, but
which is why people stay in the closet,
right? Exactly, because they don't know the consequences of what's going to come with it.
Right.
Because when I told my father, the most loving and beautiful thing for him to say to me is that I still love you.
Yeah.
It's nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
Do I agree with it? Maybe not, but at the same time, you're still my son. You're still my son, regardless.
You don't even have to understand it. You don't have to even accept it.
No.
Because there are things about my uncles, my aunties, some of my cousins that I don't want to accept.
No.
Things that I don't want to acknowledge. Okay. Things that I don't value. Because that's not my life.
Right.
Y'all talking about our lifestyle. No, your lifestyle, ho.
It ain't doing too well. Okay. And I do feel bad when I see people when kids on the internet do come out to their parents. First of all, y'all really have to do better, because if your child is coming to you with something that is really deep and something that's been in their heart and they're already scared and nervous to tell you, the least you can do is really listen and let them get everything out that they need to get out. Yeah. And then you can say your piece. But at the end of the day, the conversation should always start with, well, you're my child. I'm not going to never disown you. But I've seen stories of people who have, parents have come at them. Parents have beat them down. Parents have done this, and they have kicked their own child out of the house.
That's why because
they didn't like what they do.
Absolutely. And that's why when you look at the rates of our unhoused LGBTQ youth, and why they are so high. And when you're young, it's harder to get a job to sustain yourself. Yeah. So what do some of these people turn to sustain?
Yes.
Prostitution.
Yeah.
So
and yes, prostitution and ways to think that they're being loved, knowing that's not the path of love. That just really isn't.
They had no foundation.
No, not one.
No one was willing.
Nobody taught them
to show a child what unconditional love was. And so that it goes back to that question. And so if you're not willing to do that, please don't.
No, please.
Because not the orphanages, but the homes are filled up. They are overflowing. There are no beds left. There are too many children out here that need homes. Y'all don't even want us to have kids, and y'all don't want us to adopt kids because y'all say that it's gay. It's gay. Meanwhile, your uncle been molesting the cousin for the past 20 years, and y'all want to talk about it at the family Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, y'all got these white men out here who are doing any and everything to make sure they can protect the fact that the reason why we don't see those Epstein files yet, y'all.
Oh, they real scared of them.
Because they want to protect these white men who have engaged in pedophilia for all these years. And it's happening on the church level, with the priest. It's happening on the government's level, people who are in power, the 1%, P. Diddy, all of them.
Not P. Diddy. he about to get pardoned tomorrow. So just
And why do you think? They all at the same country club.
They all been there before. I mean, our president was even in there, which is a great segue into the next segment. How do you feel about this whole White House renovation? How do you like it that all this money is being poured into something where we just gave $20 billion to Argentina. That was really great. So like, how do you feel about what's going on in the White House right now? Or how do you feel about politics? How's it going?
Even Marjorie Taylor Greene losing her damn mind.
Okay. She is tired.
Even Marjorie losing her mind. Anytime Marjorie losing her mind.
Is tired.
Anytime Marjorie's starting to make sense, we in trouble. Oh, yeah, my lying friend. And I can't stand that.
She is stressed out. No, I can't say that either, but she's is stressed out.
She's a nasty piece of work.
But I do love when people start to come to the realization that just like, wow, Donald Trump really is a terrible person, and he's always been. My guy, ever since that $1 million loan he got,
late to the
that
party.
Small $1 million loan that he got from his father, he's been evil ever since. But
yeah.
How do you feel about how politics is going right now with them choosing to renovate a White House when that should be the last thing that's on our mind? A ballroom at that. A ballroom.
And did you see the spec of the ballroom?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even look like it's supposed to be a part of the White House.
It just doesn't.
It looks like
dumb.
a completely different building.
It looks really dumb. I think the only reason why he is actually trying to make this happen is because he wants to be remembered for something.
Oh, okay.
I think you say you don't think he's leaving?
He ain't leaving.
First of all, he got to go. And y'all, just to remind you guys, this is only year one.
We're not even in.
Praise the Lord.
Right.
We not even halfway. Okay. We're literally only 10 minutes into the program. Literally only
and you breaking down the East Wing. The people was on the news saying, them walls ain't been touched in eons. He probably opening up all kind of asbestos, and them people working going to be sick and dying with lung cancer in 20 years.
All around, literally.
They don't know what they pulling up in those walls. Mm-hmm. A lot of people online are saying it's symbolic, and I agree with those sentiments that it is symbolic of what is actually already occurring in this nation. Project 2025 is halfway, if not more than that, has been implemented at this point.
Even though he said that he wasn't a part of it, mind you, but go ahead. He said himself that he wasn't a part of that project.
Elected, now it's all hands on deck. How do I feel?
Take your time.
I feel like I had lost my thought. I feel like it's symbolic of what we're seeing in the nation right now because he's tearing the democracy down. This is turning into a dictatorship. Department of Education is torn down. All these folks are laid off.
Human rights
targeted, and that target of what was it, 200,000 or 400,000 black women?
Yes, that
was a part of that. I think they were very intentional about that. They knew what they were doing, and they wanted to break up the black wealth and the black power, specifically in DC and in Prince George's County, Maryland, which a lot of us know. Prince George's County, Maryland is one of the
richest
black county in America.
The black
or on the East Coast. I'm not sure because I know there's places out in California too. But we know Prince George's County, they got it all going on.
Yeah, they do.
In DC, and I think they were very intentional about that move. The attack on our education institutions. I work at Penn. I've been there for 8 years. A lot of people don't know.
He got money for real.
A lot of people.
He work at Penn, my God. Penn is always tearing up a street and putting a building right in the middle. I love that for them.
It sure is. Okay.
Always construction.
But that's always because somebody got money and they're saying build this building and put my name on the front of it.
Yes.
We know how these things go.
Oh,
right?
we know.
Working in higher ed all these years, I'm seeing firsthand the assault on education from multiple fronts, from trying to control the curriculum, wanting to, a divestment from woke ideology, from anything DEI related. And then you see it on the financial part where, they have limited how much you can borrow. I think for undergraduates, it is $50,000.
Wow.
You can't go nowhere, y'all, and get a degree for $50,000. Just an FYI, especially for the babies who are seniors in high school right now, juniors in high school, who are looking to go to college. Like, this is what this is doing.
Yeah.
You can't pay tuition at Penn for the first year. Their cost of attendance is $100,000. Again, that's Penn. But I'm just trying to put into perspective the cost of education these days. Drexel is close to Penn.
Drexel is really expensive.
Drexel is expensive. Temple is not too far behind, but it's more reasonable.
Temple very, very a lot more reasonable than Drexel, because Drexel is private. Yeah,
exactly. $50,000 for the undergraduate loans, and then they're doing the same thing. They're capping the graduate loans.
Yeah,
you cannot borrow to get a degree anymore, which was one of the number one ways that a lot of people were accessing
have their
post-secondary education, adults in education. I received my master's degree as an adult learner, 2016, Temple University.
Oh, come on.
We rely on these programs to help us reach these goals and get these degrees. You know what I mean? And that is no more. And so, they are restricting who can go to school, who can have access to an education. Only the people that can pay for it. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not fair at all.
It's
not fair.
Well, and that's why so many voters are frustrated with the Democratic Party, because it's not fair. They don't want it to be fair. The Republican Party is hella partisan. They're all about them. Actually, they're not even all about them, because they fucking over their own constituents.
Talk about it.
So you can't even be all about you when right now they are refusing to extend the subsidies that healthcare had. So for folks who don't get their insurance through their employer, which a lot of us do, a lot of us don't, though, because if you don't have a job, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's another situation. So people who were buying insurance through the marketplace, people who were self-employed, we're talking about these type of people who had to purchase their insurance. They got a huge discount through these government subsidies, so that way they can actually afford their insurance. We're talking $300, $400 a month for people to have insurance coverage. With these statutes going away, that the Republicans are not wanting, insurance is going to double. They're saying 100%. People who were paying $400 a month are looking at $1,200 bills now, just for healthcare.
That's ridiculous.
And the experts are saying that within the first few months, we're going to lose millions of people on healthcare. People are going to die.
Yeah.
People are going to be sick. People are going to suffer.
Yeah. And then also with the benefits being out too, where some people don't even know if they're even going to have a Thanksgiving. Like, we literally have people who won't even have access to money or to get food. Like, it's
SNAP benefits.
All that is literally going out the window. Yeah.
People are going to be
like
starving.
the whole month of November, they said, is not going to be.
So the question that folks should be asking is like, what's going to happen when people are hungry? What's going to happen in the streets? What's going to happen particularly in our neighborhoods that are already disenfranchised?
It's going to be a lot more people on the street.
With poverty, already strict with violence.
Yes.
It's going to elevate.
Yeah.
It's designed that way. They're doing all of this on purpose.
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah. And it's really scary, because like some people are really accepting this as if like I don't know what y'all Trump supporters eat and drink, or like the way that you guys think. It's just really
for me.
It's really a mental.
It must be a worm in their brain.
It has to be a worm somewhere. And I do love the actual Trump supporters who are coming to the light now, where they're just like, oh, I thought he was going to do that.
No, stay your ass over there.
Okay, just like Senator, stay right outside though. Stay right outside.
Excuse me. History shows that you will probably vote for the Republican side again. So we're not making this up, because y'all have shown us this is how y'all move.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You understand what I'm saying? Obama did a lot in his era to bail a lot of y'all rednecks out, and you still turned around and voted against him.
And you actually turned around to try to uproot every single thing that Obama did just to make sure that Donald Trump shines more. And the other day somebody...
They're trying to arrest him now. Did you see that? They're coming for Obama. They want to arrest him.
They've been coming for Obama ever since he asked for his birth certificate, which that needs to stop as well. First of all, if y'all leave Barack alone, he is minding his business, literally.
But I think this is the crux of it. White America, racist white America, MAGA America, extremist America are still pissed that we had a black president.
Oh, of course.
And they want to make sure it never happens again.
Somebody called him a stain.
They really look at it that way when the man literally had, Obama definitely did some questionable things in terms of policy and leadership, right? And some wrong things we don't have time to unpack all of that. But Obama had a clean record.
Yes.
It was nothing you could dig up about him to kind of pull him
Not a thing.
into a controversy. That's why y'all went fucking nuts when he wore that tan suit.
Oh, they had
white
an
America
uproar with that.
Lost their mind.
I thought it was a gray suit. I was like, he looks great.
When he wore that
tan suit, Lord,
it broke their mind because they didn't have anything else to hold on to.
They talked about that for weeks.
Yeah.
for weeks. And I was just like, y'all mad about a tan suit? There are a lot of other things you guys should be a lot more worried about. Trust me, definitely a lot more worried about. But I do want to ask this question. Sum up 2025 in one word. We know that we're at the end. We're coming to the end of the year. So if you could sum it up in one word, 2025, what would you sum it up as?
You know what that is right there?
What?
Growth. That's how I would sum it up. Growth. My God. Y'all
what about the growth?
The Mariah Carey slide down the wall cry that I have had this year.
Okay. I know that feeling. I trust.
Friends.
Listen, I felt it in the first 2 weeks of this year. I was just like, it's a lot going on. Too much.
It was a lot this year that I was up against, including losing a friend or someone that I thought we were friends.
Oh no.
I thought we were friends. And
what happened, cousin? What happened?
I feel like I don't want to get too I don't want to get too deep into it.
That means
because I don't want to unearth anything. And honestly, I'm a true believer in that everything happens with purpose and in season. We may not understand it at the moment. At the time, it may be confusing. It might be hurtful. But there's a blessing on the other side if you're willing to accept a shift in perspective. Sometimes we're not in a space to accept a shift in perspective.
That's true.
But I needed that, and I was willing to do that because it was a survival. I wanted to survive, not just survive. I wanted to come out better. I knew I had my ancestors on my back, my father, my brothers watching over me, my grandmother pushing me, protecting me. And it just kept coming to me. Do what you're called to do.
Oh my God.
But it in the community, I just feel like we throw away each other and we throw away our relationships with each other too quickly. We're not good at, what do you call it? Is it confrontation? Yeah. We're not good at that. We're not good at that. And people, and it's cool to cancel people.
Listen, I am.
Cut them off.
I will definitely confront
you. And sometimes
that's also a thing too that some people don't have a conversation because some people just
is it avoidance
don't have it,
or are you protecting yourself?
Those are only two options though. The only two
protect
options.
Yourself. Do what you need to do.
By all means,
go.
Do you?
If you need to protect, but are you avoiding? Are you so married to what you believe that you're not willing to hear or accept any other thing?
Well, not here. Listen, because some of y'all can hear something, but I need you to listen to me real good because I need you to understand where I'm coming from. How long ago you said it happened this year that the breakup happened?
It happened.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it was hurtful, but you have to also, I said, you know what, listen, you have to set people free if you want to be free. I'm not going to hold on to anything that's not for me, and
that's good.
You live and you learn. You live and you learn. And so I tell people who are in this content creating space, especially folks who are coming in new, who are new to the space, not you, but I'm just saying in general, when people are asking me these questions, I say, take your time. It's like, no. Protect yourself.
You really
give
do.
yourself grace, because you'll be up and then something can happen at the drop of a dime.
Can I ask you a question? Another controversial question. Buckle up, y'all. Okay, praise the Lord. Have you ever lost a friend due to all the attention that you were getting? Like, did you ever lose a friend due to somebody being jealous of you and your walk and how great things were going, things like that? Did you ever lose a friend due to that? You have?
At this grown age. Yeah, I have. I've lost friends. I've lost boyfriends. And I'm also treated a certain way by people. It's a certain type of energy some people would give to me. Yeah.
Oh, but we don't accept that. Not the bad energy. No.
Yeah, I think I think it's a couple of things.
Not the sigh. I always love a sigh. Come on, talk to me nice.
I think it's a couple of things. Okay. You know, I'm a nice guy. Like in real life.
You are a nice guy.
I'm really like a nice guy. I'm very straightforward. I'm not to be disrespected or played with. People who are close to me know that I have a direct approach to everything, including disrespect. I forgot where I was even going with that.
It's okay. It's okay.
What was your question?
About did you ever lose anybody due to you and your success?
Yeah. When you show up a particular type of way, I think that, I'll speak for me.
Okay.
I think certain spaces that I've been in, people didn't really know how to take me. They thought I was phony. Because we're not nice to each other in community all the time.
Oh.
And we're not used to giving each other like hugs all the time and being
Y'all
nice.
really want to talk about that?
And I'm really talking about the Bush Queens, honestly.
No, like some people,
I'm really talking about us.
That's really a thing, because some people don't understand that like you can literally just walk into a room and they be like, oh, I don't like him. You don't even know me. Like you don't even know who I am.
And we're always talking about, it's piss in a dating pool. It's just like, well, you the piss.
Some of y'all the shit. Feces.
Damn. Somebody done cleaned out in the pool. Okay. Somebody got bottom ready in the pool. Damn. It's shit and piss. Damn. All right.
And that's really what it is.
It feels like that sometimes. But that's why I said sacrifices in the beginning when we were talking about what does it take to, just be. And I don't consider myself better or more elevated than anybody, but I do acknowledge that I'm more in the public spotlight between my podcast and my radio show. So that's why I mentioned sacrifice in the beginning, is because I do feel like I have sacrificed a lot. I have been hurt a lot. I've had my feelings hurt a lot. I have been, especially... Listen, the girls, if they don't like you, you won't be invited. It can be very mean girl spirit in some of these spaces.
It's always mean girls. And it's like to be honest, no lie, when I met you and Marquise, I'm not saying that I have met other people that have, or like recently, but like y'all two were the first ones that I met in like the content creator space that was just genuinely nice to me. Like it wasn't any like cattiness or anything like that. Even Marie, shout out to Marie. She does like creators and a connection. She always has like soiree for content creators. Nice. And when my first interaction with her, like she was just very welcoming, because sometimes even in the content creator realm, some of y'all are really, praise the Lord. But like it gets really disrespectful. It really be your fave.
It be the ones with the huge platforms.
Thank you.
Everything, all the likes. And
some of those people are just not. I ain't gonna name you today, okay? Because
we don't have to name names.
I have Eric here, and I want him to look at me as holy as possible, okay?
Now
I would name you, but I ain't gonna do that today.
We don't need to even give them energy.
No, definitely not.
But
no, I feel like I gave enough already.
I think it is important that we call out what exists in these spaces that we stay committed to pouring into.
Pouring light. I'm so glad you said growth, because I really believe that, like, some people can say, like, my friend Tatiana, when I told her to describe 2025 one word, she said chaos. It's just very chaotic. Everything is just chaotic. And I love that it is, my Lord.
It very much
but
is.
I love that you put a positive aspect on it. That is like something that was going on in your life.
Personally.
Like, you know, and you seen how you were. Like, if you probably would have called us 5 years ago, Jesus Christ, like, we probably would have been a mess. But like, with all the things that we have gone through, all the things we have faced, everything that we have triumphed over, we're sitting here today coming out looking like gold. My God.
Absolutely. The good, the bad, the everything in between.
Yes.
It creates character. Duran Bernard, on his recent project, he has a song.
I love it, Duran.
He said, "You have no idea what I've gone through to be this kind. To be this gentle.
Because work had to be done. Okay, had to be done real good,
and it's intentional work.
No, y'all, because
it's just true. you can choose to show up in the world the way that the world has treated you.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Or you can continuously to push to show up as a better version of yourself. And do the big one for your own ancestors.
For literally for
the people
your
who are
own
looking
self.
down on you.
Yes.
The people who want it better for you. The people who work blood, sweat, and tears, who died.
Right.
So that way Theo can have something better.
Yeah.
We're only about 3 generations removed from slavery.
Literally. First of all, it really wasn't that long ago.
Crazy?
It really wasn't that long ago. Like, it just really wasn't.
I wanted to just leave that with you, because as content creators, we go. We're always pushing more. Always. Baby, you're already your ancestors' wildest dream. And so just make sure
That's
you
a word.
time.
Shut up. My God, today.
I love this.
That was a word, okay?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm going to steal that from you. I will give you copyrights. I definitely will let the people know that you said it first.
I'll be waiting for my check.
Okay.
I'll call my lawyer now.
Okay. Listen, I wish I had one. I'm gonna call. What's that thing called? The top dog lawyer. Listen, first of all, he's so much money.
Oh, that Philly commercial that come on all the time.
I love him down. Now, I do want to end off definitely making sure that the people are aware that we are supposed to vote on November 4th.
Oh,
My
please.
God. We
please.
have partnered. At one point, you did a video. I did a video as well with Vote Yes for PA, where we did some videos to pretty much get people involved to register, to make sure register and ready to vote on November 4th. So tell them about what's happening on November 4th, and why it's so important that November 4th is happening.
Yeah, shout out to you, Theo. And I was just happy to see you a part of the 1PA campaign.
No, listen.
Because
I didn't even know what to do at first. We were in the Zoom, y'all. I promise you.
You said
shout out to all the people.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Excuse me, y'all. I just want y'all to know I don't know what the hell. I don't know what's going on. Can somebody tell me what? Who I need to?
Can somebody just?
You
catch
said I
me
vote
up?
all the time. Just tell me what I need to say.
Okay.
I'll vote, but just tell me what I need to do. And
no, that was so nerve-wracking.
But that's honestly that's the energy that they needed. It was really good feedback for them.
Yeah, and you know what? It started a conversation because when I wrote it out at first, I don't want to pronounce her name wrong. It starts with the O.
Silly.
Yeah. Yes.
I believe it's. I apologize.
Yeah. Definitely. I definitely apologize. Definitely. And I asked, and she was just like, shout
out to her.
And she made me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Because like at first I was like, I don't want to talk about it because I know everybody on this call knows about politics. I don't know anything really. Like I know what I see. I know what I read, but like in that whole meeting in that Zoom, I said, this is deep.
This
is
working.
really deep. So
like, wow.
bringing up that conversation, and she was just like, I'm so proud of you. After we had like our follow up, she's like, I'm so proud of you for even asking that question because you opened up the door for a lot more conversations. Because when I see other people,
I'm sure you weren't the other one thinking it.
No, I really thought that I was the only one thinking it because I was literally in a room with some big names with you. I forgot how to say his name. Jacoby, is that what's his name?
I just call him Kobe.
Oh, Kobe. Yeah. Yes, Kobe. I'm sorry. Please charge to my head and not my heart. And Even when he even wrote to said something as well where he brought it up, another content creator brought it up, I was like, okay, so I'm not the only one. Praise the Lord. So I was so excited when I did the video and I got like a lot of like reaction to it. I said my 4 key points and I was out. But tell us what's happening on November 4th. We just have to know. And why is November 4th so important?
It is very important, Theo, because it is what we're calling a retention election. And a lot of people really don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
So, Pennsylvania is actually one of 7 states that has a say and has an election for our Supreme Court justices and also like court judges as well. They're going to be on the ballot on November 4th. So every 10 years, our justices are up for retention.
Yes.
And so they show up on the ballot after they serve 10 years. Yeah. They show up on the ballot as a yes, no. You don't see party affiliation. You don't see this person versus this person. It's just yes, no. Yeah, and it actually trips people up sometimes. So that was a big point of this campaign that they wanted to like drive. Yeah. It was like, yes, no, you got to answer yes.
Yes, so, YES.
Yes.
I got it.
So I want to say there are 5 Supreme Court justices.
Yes.
3 are Democratic.
Yes.
2 are Republican.
Yes.
The 3 Democrats are up for retention.
Yes.
So let's do some math, y'all.
Okay.
If Johnny had
get off my show. We're not doing this today.
I'm so yo. We was right there with it.
I hate you so bad. It's really people that come on my show really irk me. That really made my eyes red. Oh my God.
I done irked this man. If Johnny had 5,
he only had 5.
We only got 5 apples, y'all, when it comes to the PA Supreme Court.
Okay.
Those 3 Democrats, y'all, if 2 + 2 is 4, if 3 and 2 is 5, like, come on, y'all.
Right.
If we don't retain those 3 justices, we could basically lose the Supreme Court. The appointment of those 3 positions will be up to a Republican-controlled Senate. We see how the Republicans are moving right now. So the question is,
y'all see it.
Pennsylvanians, Philadelphians, do we want them making the decision for us? No, we do not.
We do not.
So we want to vote yes to retain those judges, Donahue, Doherty, and Weck.
Yes.
On November 4th, because these 3 justices have been there to support us when it came to housing, when it came to healthcare, when it came to abortion, when it came to protecting fair voting and making sure we had, because there was a case, if people remember, the Republicans were trying to get mail-in voting.
Yeah.
They were trying to get all these mail-in ballots not counted for a technicality.
Yes.
The technicality was they weren't in the right envelope.
Yes.
Girl, when you get them, put them in the right envelope.
Thank you.
And I'm just saying that as somebody who works the polls.
Right.
People come in to vote if they don't have, people come in if they have the mail-in ballot. You can show up in person and vote, but you got to fill out some paperwork. Right. And then we put your shit in the envelope.
Yes.
So we have
in
to
the
do
right
that.
one.
We have to do that anyway. Yeah. So the Republicans were trying to do some shady shit because, and folks, pay attention. What we see, the racial gerrymandering that we see happening in Texas, Wisconsin, right? Where in Wisconsin, I think it was Elon Musk that poured all that money into controlling that election. Here in Pennsylvania with this retention election, you have Jeffrey Yaz, one of Pennsylvania's richest men, white man, Republican, who's doing the same thing Elon was doing in Wisconsin.
And moving the exact same way.
So a lot of folks are getting those mailers that are saying, don't vote yes for these 3 judges. Right. That's Jeffrey Yaz playing with the girls.
And mind you, that's the name that we do not want, not Yaz. We just want YES, because I don't want people to get those mixed up. Because listen, we ain't got time. Y'all, please don't irk me. Like November 4th.
On,
my
y'all.
God.
We have to vote.
We have to vote. We have to make this happen, because if we don't, literally our lives are going to be in danger. And the last thing that I want is for any other craziness to happen within this world. We already got too much going on. So we don't want to add more fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
I'm so excited that you came today.
This was fun.
Y'all, listen. Forever. Okay?
We had a good time.
Forever. I had a great time.
Have me back, friend.
Okay.
Have me back.
You know what? I will. A matter of fact, put me on iHeartRadio. Okay, tomorrow.
Well,
okay?
do we want to tell the people?
You know what? We might as well, you know? I will be on his show. My God.
Live.
October 31st, live on the radio.
Yes.
Now, y'all pray for me, okay? Because y'all know I get nervous, okay? And y'all know I say the craziest stuff, okay? So definitely make sure you guys look out for that.
And we're going to be in studio.
Yes, we're going to be in studio.
Word
okay,
radio.
so the next time you see us together, this room won't even be the same. I have on some headphones, and I really be locked into the microphone, okay? So tell the people your platform once again, and where can they find you?
Absolutely, y'all. My name is Eric Cole. I'm the host and producer of the Hung Up podcast. You can find that at Hung Up Pod, HUNGUP, POD on Instagram and on all podcasting platforms. I am a Word Radio, WURD radio show host.
Yes.
The only Black-owned radio station in Pennsylvania.
My God.
And one of 4 in the nation. How about that? All right.
Wait, what do they do? The clock and thing?
And it's this finger. It's your middle finger.
It's the middle.
Connect the middle finger to the thumb.
I don't know why this takes me down.
Thing.
No, they always take me down every time they do.
But yes, WURD Radio live every Friday at 4 p.m. You can listen via 96.1 FM. A lot of people listen and watch on Facebook.com. It streams live or at wordradio.com. And I'm also a wellness and a social impact leadership coach. And so I'm building my coaching practice right now. I just got my 2nd certification.
Congratulations.
So
Come on here.
I will be.
He really got money, y'all.
I'm trying to get money. Well, I'm trying to diversify this portfolio.
I love that, especially as a Black man too.
And trying to liberate myself from the 9 to 5. And I feel like it could be done with me having my own coaching practice. So
I love that. Listen,
pray for me, y'all.
Listen, you heard it. You heard it here at the Please Don't Irk Me show. Eric, I can't thank you enough. This man is busy, okay? So for him to make this happen, my God, I'm so excited.
I appreciate it.
But listen, I appreciate you. And you know I love you real good. Real good. My God.
I love you too, friend.
Okay, listen. Okay, y'all.
And
y'all already know.
Thank you for all you do.
I thank you for all that you do. I don't think you understand how much you pour into me with every post that I see that comes up of you. Every single time I have to stop and watch because I know. You know I always engage. You know I always will like and a comment if I see something. And I'm going to share that thing too, okay? Because some of y'all need to watch it because he has great information, great insight, and he has great videos and great content. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you. I love you guys so much. You guys already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so the bell can do what? Twerk. All right, come on.
Hey.
You're the first one to do it.
Because I love that. Make the bell twerk.
Make the bell twerk.
Genius.
So we can literally do a little bit so you know each and every time I'm posting on here. Okay, I love y'all, okay? And until next time, don't go around irking other people, okay? Because only I can do that. All right, love y'all. Bye.
Peace, y'all.